check.
ನೀರು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್
Respected Dick. A good evening to all of you. Respected Dean and Principal, Professor Dr. Dataswar Hota sir, invited guests, esteemed participants, senior professors, faculties, colleagues, students, ladies and gentlemen. This is the turn of the Department of Surgical Gastroenterology to perform this in this evening. On behalf of the Department of Surgical Gastroenterology, I, Dr. Samir Ranjan Sahu, welcomes you all. In the meantime, I would request Professor Dr. Anand Prasad Panda sir, our chief guest of this evening, to come to the dais, sir. I also request Professor Dr. Mihir Kumar Mahapatra sir, please come to the dais, sir. I also request Dr. Sarad Chandra Jaisingh sir to accompany Dr. Professor sir, Professor Mahapatra sir, and occupy the chair on the dais. Thank you, sir. Next, I would request our guest of honor, Professor Dr. Pankaj Kumar Parida sir, Head of the Department of Transfusion Medicine, to occupy the chair on the dais, sir. Now request to present the flower bouquet to the dignitaries on the dais, sir. Now I invite Professor Dr. Dataswar Hota sir, our beloved Dean and Principal, to come to the dais and deliver the welcome address. Thank you, sir.
Good evening to all. Professor Ananta Prasad Panda, my respected teachers, Professor Mihir Mahapatra, my old colleague, Professor Pankaj Parida, the guest of honor today from the Department of Transfusion Medicine, Professor Sarad Jaisingh, HOD Surgical Gastroenterology. The day for the surgical gastroenterology is today. Our Vice Principal, Professor Misra, Professor Sadangi, past faculty, Professor Sahu, Madam Panda, my colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen, and students. As a customary, I come here every evening to welcome you all. And every day I find something new to myself. Not only the cultural evening, but also the chief guest, the guest of honors. I feel something different. And for today, what I have a feeling, in 86, I passed out my MBBS, MS, Master in Surgery. Professor Panda was my guide as regard the thesis is concerned. At that time, my thesis was observation on lateral longitudinal pancreatic jejunostomy in chronic calcific pancreatitis. We had done 6 cases. It was a concept by itself. At that time, surgery of pancreas was mortally afraid of to do. And I still remember that the suture that we were taking were silk, braided silk, when we were going for the pancreatic jejunostomy with a roux-eye anastomosis, particularly the pancreas to the jejunum, that anastomosis has to be with silk. Over the years, it is already 4 decades now. Over the years, things have concept have changed, but the concept giver is here with us. That pancreas can also be operated going through the lesser sac. The concept was developed at that time. From here, I got so inspired about GI surgery. I thought I'll pursue a career in GI surgery. So I went to All India Institute of Medical Science for a week or so. I started working there. Professor Subrat Acharya helped me to work in the GI surgery department of AIIMS. And Professor Sabina Nandi was the head of the department. And finally, when I joined there, in the discussion we are telling, I talked about my thesis. Unfortunately, or you can surprisingly, I realized in AIIMS also at that time, they are not doing pancreatic surgery. It is the year 87. So when things are not done in All India Institute of Medical Science, the procedure that we have been exposed in SCB, I felt so happy. They were doing all type of surgery, but pancreatic surgery. So that was the situation, Yesterday I had come and told about the pioneers in the field of surgery and medicine. So SCB, even in the 80s, the surgeons were legendary. We had surgeons like Professor Girija Shankar Das Mahapatra, and so on and so forth. We had legendary surgeons. So surgery department was in its prime during that time. Over the years, we have carried on the legacy. We have improved upon whatever has happened at that time. But looking at the facility, infrastructure, and the situation, what surgery were done at that time in a daring way. If I remember correctly, at that time anesthesia was not that developed, but the surgeons were very daring. They were very competent, and they were venturing into untrodden areas. And one of the untrodden areas is the pancreas. I still remember that time. Now, in due course, at that time it was a unit of surgery. Now we have a full-fledged department where Professor Mahapatra took over from Professor A.P. Panda. And we have worked together for quite long years. Over the time, I found, in fact, at one point of time, I should not mention that I was aspiring for that what he had achieved. I was aspiring to be a GI surgeon, but as Providence would have it, I became a urologist. Now, the department has been progressing with Professor Mahapatra, Dr. Sahu, and now Dr. Jai Singh. So this department, over the years, it has improved, but not improved to the expectation what SCB should have. There are few factors to that. There are a lot of difficulties during the course, but something has been achieved. Many things needs to be achieved. At this juncture, I would like to mention that I tried at my level best. You know, any department will grow only when there are students. There is no postdoctoral course there. So after taking over, I thought, let me try to have a postdoctoral course at least from the NB, National Board of Examination. But unfortunately, still we did not have the number of patients, the number of surgery. So at this juncture, I would like to mention that we have to improve upon. We have to think of developing the department, and we have to definitely improve the quality of work. Unless we have students, these are the aspects that may not be achievable. So surgical gastroenterology, which is a prime surgical department, as all of you know, the general surgeon was initially a surgeon for the abdomen. Now there is a specialty of GI surgery. We have to develop it to the best level that we can take. When we have a vision of a world-class healthcare facility here, envisioned by our Honorable Chief Minister, we have to look to that, and I'm pretty sure with the able leadership of Dr. Jai Singh, we'll achieve it in the near future. As regard the Platinum Jubilee is concerned, today we are almost toward the fag end. We are only left with 2 more departments. Tomorrow is the transfusion medicine, then we have neurology. After that, 37 departments will be completing their presentation and their cultural activities. After that, we have got 10 core committee days. I would like to apprise the audience that from 16 till 25, we have really an array of program of luminaries in different walks of life. They will be coming here. They will be felicitated. They will be talking about their lifetime experience, and they will inspire the young doctors. I welcome you to that function, and definitely please don't miss the grand finale on 26th, 27th, and 28th, where you will find a galaxy of luminaries who will be coming and interacting, deliberating about the field of medical science. So please do not miss the grand finale as well. And finally, I extend a very warm welcome to all of you to this day of GI surgery, and looking forward to a beautiful evening today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. This 75 for 75 program, where all the stakeholders of SC Medical College are participating, is the brainchild of you. This has improved the relation amongst us. Moreover, you are always a source of inspiration for our department, and we hope your advice will be enable the department to go ahead. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Sarat Chandra Jai Singh, sir, head of the Department of Surgical Gastroenterology, to share his thoughts.
Respected Dean and Principal, SC Medical College, Professor Dr. Datteswar Hota sir, Professor Dr. Anta Prasad Panda, Professor Dr. Mihir Kumar Mahapatra, Professor Panda is chief guest of the evening, and Professor Dr. Pankaj Kumar Parida, guest of honor, invited faculty members, dignitaries, esteemed colleagues, online viewers, students, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to the celebration of our department in the program 75 for 75. Really, I am privileged to stand here before you in this auditorium of SCB Medical College, where I studied my MBBS and MS. It is a dream to come here after intermediate science. When I first time visited this institute for purchase of this entrance form, I was astonished. I prayed God to be kind enough to accommodate me here. and that dream of mine was fulfilled. Initially, I convey my regards to our Dean and Principal, Sir, who has beautifully crafted the event 75 or 75 for implementation, and it proves very much beneficial for us. His dynamism, foresightedness, sincerity, and dedication are rarely seen with others. Moreover, his academic pursuits have created a different atmosphere among the departments of this institution. We have here Professor Anand Prasad Ponda, who is the founder, professor, and head of the Department of Surgical Gastroenterology of our college. We are fortunate that he is our chief guest and he has come to attend this departmental function, institutional function, in spite of his ill health. He was very much interested initially, but since last 2 days, his health was not running well. And after several requests, in the morning, sir and madam confirmed that they are coming, and we are thankful to you. We have here with us Professor Dr. Pankaj Parida, who is head of the Department of Transfusion Medicine, very kind-hearted person. At time of emergency, when for blood we call for his help, every time he has helped us, and he has helped us in saving lives. We have with us also Professor Dr. Mihir Kumar Mahapatra, who is the former head of department of this college, and he is an upright person and a surgeon par excellence. He is my teacher. We have also here with us Dr. Durjan Sau, a former teacher of mine, a very noble gentleman and soft-spoken person. We have invited both of them to attend this function, and for felicitation, I feel to be proud to be among my own teachers. Our Department of Surgical Gastroenterology is very unique. It has been providing services to poor people from different parts of the state and from the neighboring state of West Bengal also, quite sincerely. This department is ready to explore the new areas on this subject and to shoulder greater responsibility to be a part of the development of SCB. Due to COVID since last 1.5 years, our work has been declined, but we are hopeful will come to the flow very soon. And I believe in helping our poor people of the state. I need all your advice or your blessings for the development of the department. With these few words, I conclude. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Sir, your guidance will definitely encourage us to move forward to explore the new world. Now I request Professor Dr. Pankaj Kumar Parida, sir, head of the Department of Transfusion Medicine of our college, to address the gathering.
Respected Dean and Principal Professor Dr. Datteswar Hota, respected Chief Guest Professor Anand Prasad Ponda, Professor Jai Singh, who is HOD of the Gastroenterology Surgery, and my respected retired teachers, professors, and my friends, colleagues, students, and ladies and gentlemen, I am privileged to be invited here as a guest of honor. And actually here I am observing many senior teachers whose faces are very familiar to me, and they are great surgeons when I was a house surgeon and I was an undergraduate student in this institution. And I am privileged to be with them. And our relation is also very unique because any surgical procedure, blood units are required and we provide them. Actually, it is a challenging job and it is very mismatched. Always there is a demand supply gap between the blood units, and even a slight error can cause death of the patient. So when I was offered the job, I accepted the challenge, and I am continuing this. I am very thankful to inviting me, and I hope that the event will be successful and will be memorable.
the Platinum Jubilee celebration, now it has become very memorable since it is being participated by each and every department. I have nothing more to say. I wish all success to the department on this function. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your thoughts. Now I request Professor Dr. Mihir Kumar Mahapatra, sir, the present HOD of GI Surgery, Kalinga Institute of Medical Science, Bhubaneswar, to address the gathering.
Professor Panda, who was our mentor, who started the department actually, the legacy of which we enjoyed subsequently. He was telling me once, जे सुन मु जो हैरान ही के डिपार्टमेंट स्टार्ट करी मोर हार्ट अटैक हो गला सर्जरी दरकार पड़ला. So that is the stress that somebody who starts a department has to undertake. I shall tell you, after he retired, I was assistant professor and it was not possible. Probably, the probability was less to take over the department and head it. But due to some good people like Professor Sarangi, whom he handed over the charge, and then the DMT, Professor Raghudas, he gave us charge of the department, me and Dr. Arun Chaudhary. Being assistant professors, he allowed us to be heading the department and carry out. I shall only tell few words about how the structure of surgical gastroenterology, we could make it and we could build the structure that much. So about the science, I'm not going to tell you. It is established. It will go on like Professor Hota is aspiring and is suggesting. I will say for times to come, probably bulk of work will increase, more faculty will come, and we will have postgraduate courses, and liver transplantation, which probably was initiated, will take shape. When we are doing our surgery, our OTs, in the general surgery OT, we had a lot of difficulties. Professor Shao is witness to that. So every day the table number will change. There won't be a suction machine working. The lights may not be working properly. So there may not be staff to assist us. There may not be an anesthetist extra apart from the other 3 tables running to give us anesthesia. So at some point in time, I thought, see, every super specialty has a structure excepting surgical gastroenterology. We must have one. I went to the PW department. There was a JE, Mr. Karthik Sahu. So I talked to him. So is there a possibility that we can have a structure for GI surgery? He told the old surgery building probably is 3-story ground plus 2. The super specialty surgical block is G plus 3. They probably can't have another floor. The only thing which was left behind was the emergency OT, the structure which existed since 1944, since this college started. So I told, can by any chance we have a structure, we have another floor there. It was 4,000 square feet, the floor area. He told, we'll see. There is no money, like money is flowing these days, the funds are available, there is no money available in that time. So for some, say, opportunity was there that the SRC from the Calamity Relief Fund, they agreed to provide some funds for development of the medical college. And they had sent a proposal that if there are any things to be developed, we can send them a proposal. So that was routed through the superintendent, went to the PW department. There are 63 items in that. So I went to Mr. Sahu. I told, please introduce our item into that. He told, we'll do it. So I'll just make it short. I will not make a big story. Then he gave us, he made a structure. So the structure has to be again exactly like the emergency OT, because you cannot have anything new constructed on that. And the estimate was made, it was 63 lakhs. So that was included in that. At that particular point in time, there was a joint secretary who was Dilip Mahanti. He was in charge of the relief fund. So he was known to me. I told him, can some fund be available for us? He said, yes, you go ahead. Then that particular proposal went through the local authorities, went to the DMT. DMT was Dr. Das. So I'm not blaming anybody. See, everybody has a role to play. But out of the 63 proposals, our was the only proposal he declined. He said, not approved. So that went to the government. When I saw not approved, I had not so many contacts and all, I couldn't know. Then I talked to Bidyut. Bidyut's brother-in-law, Mr. Hota, Sanjeev Hota, who was additional chief secretary. He told, let us go to him. So we went to Mr. Hota. They said, this is the only proposal which has come to the government and this is not being approved. Meena Gupta was the health secretary. So in front of us, he rang up. He told Meena, please include this proposal. Then he told us, you go. I got a phone call from the additional secretary who was Mr. Rai. He told, you come. So Meena Gupta had given the responsibility to Mr. Rai to see that it is approved. He called Professor Das, Ratnakar Das. He called me. So both of us were sitting together. He told, Ratnakar, please approve this. He told, no, I cannot do it. He told, please approve this. So in any case, so in spite of all odds, it got approved. Then it came back with approval. Here, when it reached the office, the proposal with estimate and the structure went to the PW department. The PW department was to float the tender for construction. Twice, all other proposals, there are people who had bid for the construction excepting our building. So twice there are no bidders. So I used to always go to the JE Kartik Babu. Then he told, you talk to the superintendent. Mr. Rai was the superintendent. I went to him. He told, we'll do it. Just wait. So I went on talking to everybody who was who was retainers as doing constructions in this campus. Anil was one person of Mangalabag who had taken major portion of the construction. There was one Nimai Babu, old man. So he was a nice person. So Kartik Babu, let us talk to Nimai Babu. I went to Nimai Babu. Nimai Babu, please bid for this construction. If thrice it is going to be declined, then we have to lose it. We cannot construct this. Nimai Babu, and there has to be two bidders or else it will not be accepted. We had another dummy bidder that was accepted, then the construction became possible. After the proposal came for construction, then the local authority, there are people who are against it. They told that particular building is not suitable for another floor. Then what can be done? Then they told we have to have a quality control. Now, what is quality control? Then we have to have a test of that particular roof, whether it can bear the weight, then we will allow it. What will be the test? There is a quality control department in the engineering side. So 150 bags of sand will be kept on that roof. It will be tested. Again, I went to the quality control people. It was tested. So it got approved. Then they told the foundation is not proper. Then we told how to reinforce the foundation. Then we had another 2 by 4 feet of foundation, which was added to that all around, and the construction became possible. So this is in nutshell how the structure started. Rest is history. I will say this department has started. Professor Panda had started it. We are grateful. We continued the legacy. Future, the third generation is here. They will obviously be capable. They will obviously be adding people, and they will be, this department will continue and have a postgraduate certificate course and liver transplant in proper time. So that is what I wanted to say. Thank you all for your patient hearing.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your thoughts and feeling with us. Your work had been always remembered by the Department of Surgical Gastroenterology, SC Medical College. Now I request Professor Dr. Ananta Prasad Panda, sir, the chief guest of this evening, to address the gathering.
I really feel very proud and happy to be present by an old institute, and particularly for the department which was started by me with all efforts and God's blessings. The surgical gastroenterology department, when I thought of and I think of this department, it is a real blessings by God that we could succeed in building this department of surgical gastroenterology. When I joined as a registrar in SCB Medical College, Cuttack, then I got a fellowship and I had the opportunity to go to England, and there I did my fellowship in gastroenterology surgery and under Professor Ian Gillespie in Manchester Royal Infirmary. There I was really feel proud and very happy to learn first the surgical gastroenterology facilities like upper GI endoscopy, colonoscopy, and laparoscopy surgeries. It is a real pleasure and proud that I feel that I could get into the. And then after that, I had the pleasure of going from England to Germany, and I got there also particularly training, especially in laparoscopy surgery, GI endoscopy and colonoscopy, and also in Switzerland. There I was there for about 4 months. And so this, on the whole, I would say that I am really grateful to God that I could have the facility of the training in Germany and also Switzerland, where I could get this. And of course, first, I am really grateful to Professor Gillespie, who has given me this opportunity to get the training. And the department was started, and during my all efforts, I could start the upper GI endoscopy, colonoscopy, and also laparoscopy surgery. And during this period, we did some advanced surgeries like hepatectomy and pancreatectomy. And then like that, many surgeries that we started, and God is very kind enough to us that we could succeed in this. And I'm sure now the department must be prospering and upgoing, and I wish all the best for the department to prosper and have a bright future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your thoughts and feeling with us. Now, I request our Honorable Dean and Principal, Professor Hota, sir, to come to the stage for felicitation ceremony. I also request HOD sir of Surgical Gastroenterology and the guest of honor, Professor Parida sir, to facilitate him. To start with, we felicitate Professor Dr. Ananta Prasad Panda sir for his noble endeavor of creating the department. He was the founder, professor, and HOD of Surgical Gastroenterology of SCB Medical College, Cuttack. Now Professor Mehir Kumar Mahapatra sir is being felicitated. Now I request Professor Durjadhan Sahu sir, please come to the dais for felicitation. Thank you, sir. We felicitate you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, as you help us to felicitating you. Now we online felicitate our Platinum Jubilee CME speaker, Dr. Neha Ranjan Das, Professor of GI Surgery, All India Institute of Medical Science, New Delhi. He has sent the recorded video message. Professor Dr. Neha Ranjan Das. He did his MBBS and MS in Odisha. He spent 7 years of training, resident and pool officer in surgical gastroenterology in SCPGIMS Lucknow. Consultant in GI surgery and liver transplant in Goba Hospital, Hyderabad. Joined as faculty in Department of GI surgery and liver transplant in All India Institute of Medical Science, New Delhi. Presently, he is serving as a professor there, visiting as well as operating surgeon in Oregon Health Science University, Portland, USA. He has nearly 100 publications and book chapters till date. He has been the president of Indian Ostomy Society since last 8 years. Would now like to play the video clip which he has sent to us for this great occasion of our department. Please play the video.
Celebrating its 75. These are number one medical. Namaskar. Neha Coach. Odisha number one medical college, Sri Ramchandra Bhanja Medical College, is celebrating its 75 years. I congratulate the students, teachers, staffs, and the alumni who are surely very lucky to be a part of it. Destiny brought me to Delhi, and I am happy with it. But my heart still remains here in Odisha. I have been sincerely following the Department of GI Surgery in SCB Medical College, which has come a long way. Dr. Ananta Panda started it, Dr. Mihir lifted it to the stage and handed over to the able hands of Sarath, Satya and others to take it to new heights. Today, GI surgery is one of the most demanded subjects for the postgraduate students. It is no more limited to few centers, but to many, thanks to the MCH students coming out every year. The field has expanded to luminal, hepatopancreaticobiliary, oncology, liver disease, transplants, minimal invasive, robotics, so on and so forth. While the world is after the technicality, thereby I mean the equipments, we are lagging behind one thing, that is research. What we are enjoying today is what the research has given to us during the last century. And we practically haven't given anything. I therefore request the seniors to spend more time to it, try to bring out the research talent of the students and give something back to medical science. Last but not the least, this is for my dear students. Friends, I have gone through lots of turbulence in my life, and I have understood one thing very well. try not to get disturbed by failure. Do not hesitate to change if you are getting stagnant. You will surely get something that you would ultimately like. So हिंदी रे कहते ना, सोच बदलो, सितारे बदल जाएंगे. नजर बदलो, नजारे बदल जाएंगे. कश्तियों को बदलने की जरूरत नहीं, दिशाएं बदलो, किनारे बदल जाएंगे. अल्टीमेटली जहाँ चाहते सेटा हुए तो मिलिबो, जदि न मिलिबो जहाँ भी मिलिबो, you will like it. So get ready to change. Thank you. Thank you for making me a part of it.
For your advice. Past is the seed of present to modify the future. With this citation, I am going to present past, present, future perspective of this department of surgical gastroenterology. The department of surgical gastroenterology was initially functioning utilizing the infrastructure of general surgery as sharing its OT. Thereafter, separate construction including OT was made for the department of surgical gastroenterology, where the department has been functioning since 2007 till date. Heads of the department of surgical gastroenterology. First, Professor Anand Prasad Panda sir from 1984 to 1999. Then Professor Mihir Kumar Mahapatra sir from 1999 to July 2018. Professor Banabihari Mishra sir August 2018 to March 2019. Dr. Sarachandra Jai Singh sir March 2019 to still continuing. The department is functioning with one associate professor, one assistant professor, one senior resident, one assistant surgeon, and one senior medical officer on deputation. These are the faculties. There are 6 nursing officers for indoor and 4 for operation theatre. Besides them, there is one pharmacist, one data entry operator in the department. These are our nursing staff, our pharmacist. There is one office peon in the department. Other class 4 employees are not earmarked for this department, although they are working in the department. OPD. The department of surgical gastroenterology has one full OPD day from 9 AM to 5:30 PM on Monday, functioning in the super specialty OPD complex. This is our OPD. This department has 20 indoor beds, from which 12 beds are for male patient and 8 for female patient. There is one separate operation theatre for the department of surgical gastroenterology, which function 2 days in a week, that is on Tuesday and Thursday. This department shares one OT table on Friday in common laparoscopic OT room for laparoscopic procedures. There is one seminar room come library in the department to conduct departmental seminar and scientific deliberation. This is our seminar room. These are staffs. Future of the surgical gastroenterology. We plan for liver transplantation, advanced laparoscopy surgery like pancreaticoduodenectomy, liver resection, colorectal cyst excision, hepaticojejunostomy, finally robotic surgery, bariatric surgery, Thank you. Now the main attraction of the evening is the cultural program. So now let us enjoy the long awaited program. Mangalacharan is the first phase of Odissi, where the dancer seeks divine blessings, playing the Almighty to guide her so she can successfully perform and portray all the 5 segments of dance form. Today, Bhagyasri is going to perform a bandhana invoking the blessings of Goddess Saraswati, the goddess of music and knowledge.
या कुंदिन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणा वरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शंकर प्रभृतिवी देव्यै सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेष जाड्यापहा निःशेष जाड्यापहा निःशेष देवी सरस्वती वीणा पुस्तकधारिणी वाक्य देवी सरस्वती वीणा पुस्तकधारिणी शारदा वरदा मागो शारदा वरदा मागो सर्वविद्या प्रदायिनी वाक्य देवी सरस्वती वीणा पुस्तकधारिणी वाक्य देवी सरस्वती वीणा पुस्तकधारिणी कुसुमांजलि तोर पाद तले ढाली भक्ति कुसुमांजलि तोर पाद तले ढाली भक्ति कुसुमांजलि तोर पाद तले ढाली करुअछि आजि अळि करुअछि आजि अळि आशीष दिय जननी वाक्य देवी सरस्वती वीणा पुस्तकधारिणी वाक्य देवी सरस्वती वीणा पुस्तकधारिणी माता सुप्रसन्न दिया बार दिव्य ज्ञान माता सुप्रसन्न दिया बार दिव्य ज्ञान मुझे अबोध संतान मुझे अबोध संतान मागुची एही मगुणी वाक्य देवी सरस्वती वीणा पुस्तक धारिणी वाक्य देवी सरस्वती वीणा पुस्तक धारिणी।
साधी करतक साधी करतक साधी करतक साधी करतक झिंगाता साधी ने 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 झिंगाता
ବର୍ଷାରେ ଭିଜିବାକୁ କିଏ ବା ଭଲ ନ ପାଏ ଯଦି ସେ ପୁଣି ପ୍ରେମରେ ଥାଏ। ଲେଟ୍ସ ଏନ୍ଜୟ ଦ ଓଡ଼ିଆ ସଙ୍ଗ।
तो प्रेम बरसारे आज ये सारा दुनिया जलिले जड़ो ईर्षारे विजयी दे जाथारे प्रिया तो प्रेम बरसारे आज ये सारा दुनिया जलिले जड़ो ईर्षारे दूर जाई सोई नहीं मुकाली राती रे तब चली सोई नहीं मुकाली राती रे आतरे पछे जेते दूरे आतरे पछे जेते दूरे तो प्रेम बरसारे आज ये सारा दुनिया जलिले जड़ो ईर्षारे प्रिया तो प्रेम बरसारे आज ये सारा दुनिया जाए गड़ो ईर्षारे मोटे आसी डाकी बोली खोला चीमो झरका काले आसी श्रावण ऋतु मने काही रखिछु किंतु तबे भादे अधिकार तो चेहरा मन परा मधुया खीरे ओ तो चेहरा नाच परा मधुया खीरे आधरे आधरे आतच जेते दूरे विजयी जातरे प्रिया तो प्रेम बरसाए आज ये सारा दुनिया जड़िए गड़ो ईर्षारे
भगवान को खुशी करिवार भजन एक माध्यम से जदि नाच जोड़ी हो जाए देखिवार मजा किसी अलग लेट्स एंजॉय द मॉडर्न डांस
Dance soila. Dance soila.
Pallavi is pure dance and implies elaboration and exposition not only to the dance but also the music that accompanies it. The grateful and lyrical movement of the dancer's form is supported by intricate rhythm patterns of exceptionally beauty. Together, they create a beautiful tapestry of rhythm, music, and movement. This Pallavi implies a significant innovative in dancer movement design and speed.
Thank you.
संगीतर दुनिया रु बाहरी आमे टाके एंटरटेनमेंट आड़ को जीवा आमर नेक्स्ट कार्यक्रम ड्रामा ड्रामा ड्रामार नाम है भगवान को माड़ आसतु देखा ए ड्रामाटी को आज दिनटा बड़ पाथेटिक थिला मनुष्य सकाळ 7 आसी करी ओटी को पशिला जे पशिला अरे 7टा बाजिलानी ओ पुणी वार्ड ड्यूटी आउ करी हबनी दीटा बड़ थिला चला पुणी वार्ड ड्यूटी करिया को पड़िबो हाउ मो द्वारा ये हबनी मो जाउची ठीक रेस्ट नै जीवी तापर जा वार्ड काम करबी
एमरजेंसी सर मो मौसांगर देह किए कोठी अच्छा एटा बोधे सर्जरी रो पेट विभाग कहीं सार तो देखा जाऊ ना देखे सार को रेस्ट रूम सर 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 सर
अरे कौन है किए खबर बड़ो
सर नमस्कार सर
नमस्कार नमस्कार
सर मो मौसा को देह प्रबल खराब सर पेट प्रबल जंत्रणा होची आगुरु सेडी जंत्रणा हुए गां मेडिसिन दुकान 2-3टा गैस बटिया खाई देले भल हो जाए एबे अब सही होउनी सर सर देखो तो प्लीज सर
सही पारुने प्रबल बिंदा सर प्रबल
अरे अंकर बयस केते
सर 85 वर्ष सर
यार रोग केबेट हेलानी
सर 7 मास हेलानी सर
बटिका खाइलाडे कमुची सर तापर जेबे को सेते प्रॉब्लम
आउ किछ असुविधा अछि तांकर
सर बेले बेले बांती हुए आखि देखु ना सर केमिति हळजा पड़ जाय सर
सर इधर काटिलानी
अरे अंकर डायबिटीज ब्लड प्रेशर श्वास रोग थायराइड रोग हार्ट बीमारी किछ अछि कि
सर डायबिटीज अछि केबे केबे डॉक्टर को देखौतन केबे केबे बटिया खाउ नाती ब्लड प्रेशर भी अछि सर किंतु से गां रो होमियोपैथी दुकान मामू कर अछि सेटु गुली रे औषध खाई की करचंती आ
सर गांवली जगह रो सर से मेडिसिन डिग्री सर तो सर
मत लगा जागुची या कर ओटा अल्ट्रासाउंड करियो
हेइ जे आज्ञा प्राइवेट रे देखैतिलु सर आज्ञा आज्ञा प्राइवेट रे देखैतिलु से अल्ट्रासाउंड करैतले दीदी रे कैंसर अछि बोली ऑपरेशन कोन दरकार आ सर देखुना
देखले फाइल हाँ अल्ट्रासाउंड रे सेटा ही देछि
सर
अच्छा मो तांकर एडमिशन करि दोछि
आज्ञा सर
आउ परीक्षा निरीक्षा हला पर जणा पड़िबो तांकर ऑपरेशन हेइ परियो कि नै
सर सेमिति कोन तुने आज्ञा सर प्राइवेट डॉक्टर कोतले ऑपरेशन दरकार करि दियो सर
हां मते लागो तांकर एमित्र बयस अधिका ऑपरेशन में बहुत रिस्क अछि
सर
तेणु तांकर परीक्षा एडमिशन कला पर परीक्षा निरीक्षा हला पर ऑपरेशन होबो
नाइ सर सेमिति कोतुने आज्ञा आपनकर भरोसा रे आसीचु भाबुची आपण ऑपरेशन कर देला 5-10 वर्ष बंची जिवे सर
हां ठीक अछि मो तांकर आज एडमिशन कर दोछि
सर
सब ठीक ठाक देले हम ऑपरेशन करिवारे किछ असुविधा नै
सर सर किछि कोन आज्ञा से जने रिटायर्ड गवर्नमेंट सर्वेंट सर तांको पोटी पागल सर झील छाड़पत्र डिपेंड कर समस्ते पेंशन डिपेंड कर सर किसी गोटे करतु सर
ठीक है
ସାର୍ ଟିକେ ସାହାଯ୍ୟ କରନ୍ତୁ।
Admission କରି ଦଉଛି ଏବେ।
सर सर सर
जा हो भगवान दयारू डाक्तर माने ऑपरेशन कले बोली हम बापा बंची गले
आपनकर एटी ऑपरेशन होइतिला
आज्ञा हम बापांकर कैंसर थिला बहुत जंत्रणा पाउथिले बिचारा ऑपरेशन परे से संपूर्ण सुस्थ होई पारि डाक्तर माने तो धरापृष्ठ जने जने भगवान द्वितीय अवतार कहले अतिथि हबनी सेमानकर मंगल हेउ मो मो भविष्य मो पुओ जने डाक्तर हेबाकू कहबी
आमे भी सैया भलो डाक्तर सुनि के ठीक आसीचु मौसांकर अन्य रोग अछि परीक्षा निरीक्षा सब सरी गला देखिया डाक्तर केबे ऑपरेशन करचंती
एई तो सर आसी गरानी आज्ञा नमस्कार सर
नमस्कार नमस्कार
बापा को नहीं घर को जाऊली भाविली आपन को देखा करते जीवी आपण महान सर आपण को जो हम बापा आज संपूर्ण सुस्थ
ना ना आमे हमर कर्तव्य करछु ए सब ऊपर वाला निर्देश हाँ मन रखंतु आपण आ जमर अवहेला करिवे नहीं आपनक बापा को आनी प्रति मासरे 3 मास पर्यंत चेक कराई नेबे अवहेला जमारू कराइबे नहीं
नहीं सर आसुची नमस्कार
नमस्कार नमस्कार अरे आपण तो मु खोजुतली
सर कोन सर
आपनकर मौसांकर कैंसर टा चारियाडे पेट भीतर माडी जाईछि ऑपरेशन संभव नुहे एमित्रे भी तांकर हार्ट रोग अछि
सर
जदि हार्ट रोग ठीक ठाक थांता ताहाले हम ऑपरेशन करिया कथा भाबी थां
सर नाइ सर सेमिति कोदिनी सर ऑपरेशन करि दियन सर
ऑपरेशन करिवार किछि असुविधा नाही ऑपरेशन करले तार जो कॉम्प्लिकेशन हबो सेति पय लागुची सारा जीवन तांको हॉस्पिटल रे कटेवा को पड़िबो
सर सेमिति कोदिनी दीटा छुआ तांको रे भरोसा सर से पेंशन से चलुचंती सर जाहाले ऑपरेशन कर दियंतु सर ऑपरेशन कले भलो होई जो एमिति ऑपरेशन न कले सर मरि जिवो सर
ना ना मो तांको ऑपरेशन करि परिबि नै आपण तांको अन्यत्र नै कि देखांतु मो अलगा डिपार्टमेंट को रिफर
नाइ सर सर सेमिति कोदिनी आज्ञा जाहाले दया करी आपण ऑपरेशन करि दियंतु सर
हो आपण जतेबेले एते बाध्य करछंती मु आपनकर ऑपरेशन करिवि किंतु आपण रिस्क विषय रे जानि सन तो सब
सर 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 आज्ञा आज्ञा सर
ठीक अछि आपण नेक्स्ट डे रे ऑपरेशन करबा को रेडी कर
सर आपनकर मंगल हो सर
नमस्कार
ऑपरेशन होउची बोले
हां भाई हमर ही ऑपरेशन चली छि
डॉक्टर भलो ऑपरेशन कोंदी बोली मु सुनिली
आज्ञा
मो बंधु कहले तांको पेटरे कोन असुविधा अछि कहउतले देखिया भाई बाबूजी डॉक्टर को देखाइबी डॉक्टर परामर्श नेबी तापर कोन भाबी
अरे सरकार को मागणा स्कीम जगु आमे हमर एठी कि नै कम खर्च रे मागणा रे हेई गला प्राइवेट रे अडसे ले बहुत खर्च होता तेनु देखि गवर्नमेंट को नै आइलु आ
ओहो बड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड केस थिला ऑपरेशन टा सरी गला
सर ऑपरेशन सक्सेस तो
ऑपरेशन तो ठीक ठाक हेची
सर
बाकी कॉम्प्लिकेशन टा देखिया को बाकी रहला
आज्ञा सर
आमे तांको आज एबे आईसीयू को शिफ्ट करिवो
सर सब ठीक हे जो तो आ किछ असुविधा होबन त सर
सेटा तो देखिया को बाकी रहला आज्ञा
सर
तांको टिके एबे आईसीयू को शिफ्ट करे रे हेल्प करो
हो सर मु जाउ जी शिफ्ट कर दो
हो
सर सर सर
हाँ,
मो
कौन
बंधु
है?
गोटे रिपोर्ट देखथांदे आपण पूर्व सप्ताह रे देखथिले
अरे
से बे लेट रे पहुंचीबे कहउतले देखिया पई आछन
अरे आपण बंधुरन तो पित्तकोश रे पत्थर अछि ताको लाप्रोस्कोपी माध्यम रे हमर एटी ऑपरेशन होई परिबो
सर रोगी रो ऑपरेशन परे सर संपूर्ण सुस्थ हो जिवे तो
हाँ हाँ संपूर्ण सुस्थ हो जिवे किछि असुविधा हो नै हो एबे गोटे एबे मु जाउची आपण बंधु को डाकी एडमिशन करे नेबे पर दिन तांकर ऑपरेशन करिबा
हेलो राजा डॉक्टर कहले आपण शीघ्र भल हो जिवे व्यस्त होबार किछि नाही आपण केतळे आसी पहुंचबे कहूथिले आज आसी एडमिशन हेले परदिन ऑपरेशन हेबे जाए अपेक्षा करे मो बंधु केतळे आछुंती रोगी तो किसी असुविधा नथिला ऑपरेशन तो ठीक ठाक हेतिला मु तो आज भाबुଥିଲି ताको आईसीयू वार्ड को शिफ्ट करी बोली इतने कष्ट पर जदि रोगी रो मृत्यु है डाक्टर को प्रबल बाधे मत तो बहुत खराब लगुची शेष हार्ट अटैक होबार थिला तार नो हाँ नमस्कार नमस्कार आपण कोड आसले
आज्ञा कटक आसीथिली भाबिली आपण उठे देखा कर देई जीबी
आ सब भलो तो
आज्ञा सब भलो अछि
बापा
बापा
देह?
मध्ये एकदम सुस्थ होई गलेनी से एबे निज काम निजे करि पारुछनी सर आपण महान सर आपण माने भगवान कर द्वितीय अवतार
ना 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 हमें हमर कर्तव्य करजु ये सब ऊपर वाला निर्देश रे चली छी आपण बापा को ठीक समय राणी देखाई नउथबे
निश्चय देखेबी सर नमस्कार
नमस्कार नमस्कार
हम मौसा को मारी देले आर जोगु दीदीटा छुआ अनाथ हो गले हमर भासी गले समस्ते
ए कोन कहउछन आज्ञा मु आपण को ऑपरेशन पूर्व सब रिस्क विषय बुझाई दिली कौन सी डॉक्टर चाहिए ता रोगी केवल मरी जाऊ बोली मु मोर कर्तव्य करिछि आपण ताको अन्यथा नियंतु नाही आपण जानतो आज्ञा एबे आउ गोटे रोगी रो ऑपरेशन अछि
बिल्कुल
कोन हेछि आज्ञा
ये से डॉक्टर जी हम मौसा को मारी देले अंक जोगु दीदीटा छुआ अनाथ हो गले से आपण को बंधु को ही मारी देबे अन्य जागो को नहीं जानती
कहले मो बंधु संपूर्ण भाবে सुस्त होइथिबे तांको पेटरे पित्तक तांको पेटरे लाप्रोस्कोपी ऑपरेशन हबो कहिले
हमर भी भाई सेही पित्त कोष दिला सेही पित्त ऑपरेशन करी मार देले
ताले डॉक्टर को जणा नाही
किछि जणा नाही
मु रोगी नै जाउ
पित्त पित्त करी
कोन नेबे आपण को रोगी को ऑलरेडी निशा दिया सरची ओटी टेबल ले आपण नै कि कोड जिवे
जमा करद नाही से डॉक्टर को पिटा धरगी
दिनटा
सर ये गुड़े फाइल सर कबड़ सफा कर मिला
तमे मते कि आपको देई तमे जाओ मु देखु एमाने मो जीवन टाको नरक करदेले सर्जरी को मु मोर जीवन भाभी सर्जन रो हाथ ही सब किछि मो गुरु कहते लेफ्ट हैंड ऑफ ए सर्जन डज दैट ओनली डज ऑपरेशन मो गुरु कहते लेफ्ट हैंड ऑफ ए सर्जन डज द सर्जरी नॉट राइट हैंड इट ओनली डिसेक्ट्स एमाने तो मो हाथ नेलेनी एमाने मोटारू मो जीवन छड़ाई नेले एमाने हमको सोशल मीडिया रे एमिते देखिले सते जेमिते हम गोटे गोटे बड़ मिलियन एमिति जदि चले ए मेडिकल प्रोफेशन को कहीं सेवा मनोवृत्ति नहीं आसबे नहीं मेरिट रे थियो पिला काहे मेडिकल प्रोफेशन को आसीबो औ एमिति जदि चले अरे मरिया थय होबे ए देशर स्वास्थ्य भित्तिभूमि भुसुड़ी पड़िबो एमानकु निज कर्मर फल दिने दिने भोगिया पड़ो सरकार तो तांकर नियम बनई देले किंतु एमाने जे पर्यंत आवार न होइचंती से पर्यंत एमती मेडिकल प्रोफेशन माड़ खाउथिबे आउ एमानकर ट्रीटमेंट रे सेमती हैम्परिंग चलीथिबो मोर सरकार को अनुरोध आहुरी सख्त नियम आणंतु जेमिति कि मेडिकल प्रोफेशन केही आखि उठे देखिबे नाही सेव द मेडिकल प्रोफेसर ठीक है ठीक है ए ड्रामा पर आमे देखिबा आउ एक ओडिया संग पादरे नुपुर नथिबो रुण झुण शब्द सुनतो आम मेडिकल भाषा रे ताको स्किजोफ्रेनिया तो अलगा किछि कहंतनी
आसंतु देखिबा एई गीतटी।
सारा दुनिया नाचे सारा दुनिया जू 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 नाचे सारा दुनिया नाचे सारा दुनिया जू 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 सारा दुनिया नाचे सारा दुनिया नाही हो पावे आजीव पूरा सूरज का सुरा लगी मियाँ नाचे सारा दुनिया नाचे सारा दुनिया जू 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 जू
समस्तंकर एटा निजर ऑब्जर्वेशन थिबो सकाळु जो गीतटा कानर बाजी जाई थाए से दिन सारा गुणगुण हे शब्द होता है आज आम देखा आज तो खाली घुंगुर पाउंची बाजुची देखिए ये नुआ रेकर्ड डांस टी को
ଆସିଲୁ ଜୀବନେ ବଜେଇ ପାଉଁଜି ତୁ ଛପି ଛପି ଆସିଲୁ ସପନେ ନିଦ ସବାରିରେ ଆଉଜି ତୋ ଦେହର ବାସ୍ନା ଲାଗେ କସ୍ତୁରୀ କସ୍ତୁରୀ ରୂପରେ ଗୁଣରେ କେହି ହେବେନି ତ ସରି
रखिबे तोर दय साइके खोथिबे नीति मु धीरे धीरे असली तो जीवानी छम बजे पांची
देखी देली जेबे तो छवि लेख करू हे गली मुझे कवि आखी खोली देखी देली जेबे तो छवि लेख करू हे गली मुझे कवि जीवनरे भरी देवी संगीत झलकारा तू छूटे लगे मते मिठी सरमरे मोरे जीविकी तू हसी देले लागो मते मिठी सामुकारी मोती जेमिति मते पूर्णमीरा चांद जेमिति
धीरे धीरे आसिले तो जीवने झुम झुम बजे पांछी
धक धक होउथिबि नीति
निद सवारी रे आउची
धीरे धीरे
धीरे धीरे धीरे धीरे धीरे धीरे
आसंतु देखिबा आमर एक कॉमेडी कम सोशल मेसेज।
कौन आउ कहबी रे पिले कौन आउ कहबी रे पिले मु तो बहुत बड़ दुखरे पड़ी तीन पुओ जन्म करी जे भाभी ए बुढ़ी बयस रे बहु अयस आराम रे रहिबी हेले मो पोड़ा कपाळ रे ताहा नाही। बड़ पुओ मोर घोडा मदुआ नीति मद पी घर को फेरुची ता पिला मानकू मारपीट करूची पिला माने भୟରେ गंडे खाई भी पारु नाहंती शांति रे टिके सोई भी पारु नाहंती। मझिया पुओ मोर बीड़ी सिगरेट पूरा पिजी करिची बीड़ी सिगरेट पूरा पिजी करिची दिन राति खू खू हेई कासुची। सुनिली काली डाक्तरखाना जाइथिला डाक्तर बाबू कहिसंती ताकू टीबी रोग हेची 6 मास मेडिसिन खाइबा को पड़िबो हेले हेले कोन हबो हेले से पोड़ा मुआ छुआ कोन सुनुची मते जेते माठिबु माठे मु सेई दर पोड़ा काठे बाकी रहिला मो सानो पुओ कथा कौन कहबी ता कथा न कहवाटा बहुत भलो से तो मा धान कुटी पुओ नागर मार पछे बिना पवन रे बइसी बाजुची पुओ को देख देख दिन राति गुड़खा खाई पुछ पुछ करे छेप काढुची गालरे गोटे घाटे हैला जे 2 मास काल डाक्तरखाना दौड़ी दौड़ी एबे पाटी खोलुची डाक्तर कहउछंती गुड़खा खाइले कैंसर हेबो तेनु आपण मानक मोर अनुरोध आपण माने आपण मानक पिला को आकट करंतु नले कथारे नाही घर बुडी गला बेले को घोड़ा मुहा पुओ जातो।
Hello. A very good evening to all. I am Dr. Satya Prasad Santray, Assistant Professor Surgical Gastroenterology, giving you the vote of thanks. I, on behalf of the Department of Surgical Gastroenterology, feel honored and privileged to accord vote of thanks on this memorable occasion of 75 program to mark the Platinum Jubilee celebration of SCB Medical College. At the outset, I thank our beloved Dean and Principal Professor Datteshwar Hota sir for his initiative, keen interest, and moral support for this function. We are grateful to our great guest of honor, Professor Pankaj Kumar Parida sir, who made us proud and graced the occasion despite his busy schedule. We owe a special gratitude to our founding father of the department, Professor Anant Prasad Panda sir, for having created this department with a great deal of effort. I also express my heartfelt thanks to the esteemed ex-faculties of our department, Professor Mihir Kumar Mahapatra and Professor Durjodhan Sahu, for gladly accepting our invitation. My heartfelt gratitude goes to our friendly HOD, Dr. Sarat Chandra Joy Singh, for his confidence, proper guidance, and support in all our efforts. My sincere thanks are due to my departmental colleagues and senior resident, Dr. Samir Sahu, who have immensely contributed to this program through their participation, motivation, and dedication. I would also like to thank our staff nurses and staff for their active involvement in this function. I specifically instrumental in this event, Sachi Babu, technical team, light arrangement team, media and press personnel, people associated with telemedicine, and staff of the principal office. Last but by no means the least, the august audience and the online viewers deserve special thanks for spending time with us. Once again, I take the opportunity to thank one and all present over here. Thank you all. Now, I would request our ex-HOD, Professor Mihir Kumar Mahapatra, to come on to the dais to felicitate
our senior most doctor in this department.